Hey everyone, Seth Campbell here. Welcome back to Segway Plays Donkey Kong 64. In the last video, which was this game's first video, we learned that King K. Rool has apparently taken all of Donkey Kong's precious golden bananas, and, to cap it off, all of the other Kongs as well. We met Cranky Kong, or some version of Cranky Kong. I explained the bizarre history behind that in the last video. And he told us that he can help us, but he's not going to, at least until we finish these training barrels of his. Because in classic Donkey Kong fashion, barrels are a big motif. Barrel full of monkeys, I guess. Squawk! Press Z to dive underwater. Then press and hold A or B to swim at different speeds. Pressing Z will act as a water brake to slow you down. Prove yourself by collecting the coin at the bottom. What? So yes, in this game we can swim underwater. We do not have to come up for air, which is handy. And basically, we press Z to dive. Press A to swim fast, B to swim slow. And you can move around underwater, collect the coin. This is really simple tutorial stuff here. What? Pick up the oranges and hold Z, then press C right to throw them. Just throw 5 oranges and you're done in here. What? So yes, these are orange grenades. Because why not? You throw them, they bounce a couple times, and they explode. Another big motif in this game that is not in all that many Donkey Kong games, actually, is food as weapons, as well as food as health. So there's a lot of food, mostly but not exclusively fruits. Oranges are your explosives. I don't know who came up with this. See what this one has for us. Squawk! Press A to leap from one vine to another, and R when holding a vine to face the other way. Press Z to drop from a vine. Now go and collect the coin at the end of the vine. Squawk! Okay, so we can climb the tree, and there's a vine at the top of the tree. Grab it, and we will automatically swing in one of 2 directions. You can't go, 360 on these things like you can in some other 3D games. And we've seen how I do in Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, swinging on lantern ropes.
Well done!
Basically, just at the height of the jump, press A and you will jump in that direction. And press R, you can switch 180 degrees. Well, that's 3 training barrels down. And here is the last one. What? Press B to pick up a barrel. Press B again to throw it. Pick up and throw 5 barrels to move on, bruh. So in the last episode I mentioned that the dialogue speed in this game is really wonky, and I did some experimenting between videos to see what I could do about it, and the short answer is not much. It goes too slow, but if you hold A, it speeds it up, and it goes way too fast. If you press B, well, dialogue is happening, you skip it, and if you hold down Z, it slows it down. So there really is no good answer. What? Hurry, DK! Go and get that potion from Cranky! And let's get going! What? Squawks the Parrot, incidentally, has been seen in other Donkey Kong games, most notably Donkey Kong Country. He's a recurring staple, a sort of guide bird in various forms throughout the years. Now, can we now? We can, yes. So, now that we have done the training barrels and learned how to swing on these vines, vines have appeared
to this cave behind the waterfall. And yeah, they do just float, or I guess they're propelling themselves with the leaves. There's a lot of suspending disbelief and video game logic that you'll need for games like this. Let's see. Way Out and Banana Horde. So this is where all the bananas should be. But there aren't any. Unfortunately, unlike in Donkey Kong Country, you don't get some animation of DK freaking out when he goes to the banana horde and sees that all his bananas are gone. Missed the vines there. But let's see if we swim around here. We can pick up some oranges. Oh, we already have the maximum of 20. So an interesting thing about this game, and I will, or about my history with this game, and I'll talk a bit more about this as we progress through. But when my family first started playing this game, it was on somebody else's console, and a fair amount of progress had already been made. So we kind of started jumping in, if not at the deep end, then not exactly on the training ladder. So we kind of figured out how to do just about everything by accident. And I'll talk more about that in time, because there are some fun stories. But anyway, back to Cranky's lab. You took your time, donkey. Jungle rust set in, did it? Here, drink this. Simeon Slam, Buttus Basham. Right. You and your missing buddies will be able to slam the ground by pressing A to jump and then Z whilst in the air. It should get you out of this area. Oh, one more thing. I've got a real treat for you, but only if you bring me 15 banana medals. I think they look like this. I'll see you later, if you're lucky. Yeah, Cranky Kong lives up to his name. He's a jerk. This is, however, the first time he has become a mad scientist. And we will meet a few different Kongs who've taken on new roles and new hobbies, professions, I guess you could say, from their previous incarnations. Let's see, there's a cave back here. There's some bats, but there are also some coins, and another one of these dirt patches on the floor. We'll have to remember that. Might be important. The lamp, I guess it must be a burning lantern or something, because I doubt there's electricity in this this part of the jungle. Funny, actually, I never really thought about this. It's torchlight in this cave, and then there's a swinging lamp in the previous one. Now there's a gate here. There's a switch with our face on it. Well, we've learned exactly one thing that we're told can help us get out of here. And that would be it. Yes, that is the Simeon Slam, or the Buttus Basham. Yes, every skill you learn in this game has a fake Latin name. Don't know why, but there's quite a bit of humor involved in this game.
Rock! He's back, DK! King K. Rool's island is just over there! He must be the one who stole your bananas and kidnapped the other Kongs. I've taken a quick look around, but the only area that hasn't been blocked off is that island with a cave on it. Over there. What?
Okay, well, we are now out into the main island. There's these little numbers, 1 through 5, on the ground here.
What? Find a similar numbered pad in the same area and press Z to banana port between the two.
It might be one of the few times he doesn't start with squawk and end with bark. Yes, these are banana port pads. Right now they don't do anything. But if I can find and activate ones with the same number, it will take me to them. And there's this floating barrel that has Donkey Kong's face on it and a whole bunch of question marks.
Okay.
And some blues music.
Hey. Cool.
Donkey Kong just flexing in the limelight there.
Hey. Cool.
Doesn't seem like there's anything we can do here. At least not for the moment. So we should check out this island with a cave over here. I'll talk more about this at length later. Well, the music just changed, actually, but I was going to talk about how much I love the music in this game, especially the main island theme. Grant Kirkhope is the composer for this game, and he did a lot of the Nintendo and Rareware productions back in the day, and he's recently re-teamed up with Nintendo for things like Mario and the Rabbids crossover. And he also did Yooka-Laylee. Famous back in the day for doing Banjo-Kazooie, which is why they brought him back for Yooka-Laylee. Well, I've just found another banana port pad with a number 1 on it. So if what Squawks told us is true, and indeed it is, we get zipped up into a giant banana and transported between them. Now before we go in, let's see if there's anything else of note on this little island here. Well, there seems to be a banana behind a gate and a big square with a grape on it. But all we have is oranges. And that doesn't work. You can get hurt by your own orange, by the way, so be careful just throwing them around. That one bounced into the water harmlessly, but just be aware of it.
Oh, hi. My name's Kay Lumsey, and I've been locked in here because I wouldn't smash up some little island. But how could I? Such a lovely little island, full of cute monkeys. So I said no. K-Rool says I'm too soft to be a gremlin. And I'm to stay in here until I've toughened up. I'll do anything to be free again. Hey, little monkey, perhaps you could help poor old K. Lumsey escape. Oh, go on. I'll be your bestest friend. Yes, Donkey will help K. Lumsey.
Settle down, big guy. On second thought, don't settle down. That looks useful.
Oh, K-Lumsy's so happy now. But K-Rool has taken the keys to this cage and given them to the biggest and most feared soldiers in his army. If you manage to get hold of any keys, please bring them back here to open my locks. Don't tell K-Rool though. This has to be our little secret.
So yes, this is K-Lumsy, a giant Kremling with an even bigger heart, who could probably have destroyed Donkey Kong's island all by himself, but he said no. And we should probably count ourselves lucky, because he could destroy us instantly. But now that we have promised to help him, he got so excited and jumped around and performed an incredible stunt by dancing on his tail. Still getting used to these controls. A new area has opened up and there is a banana sitting right there. And this beaver wants to attack us. So you'll notice defeating that beaver gave us a slice of watermelon. Watermelons are our health in this game. Again, lots of food. So if you get hit, you lose a quarter of a melon, or sometimes more than that. And you need to defeat enemies and get pieces of melon back. But this here, this golden banana, with a Nintendo brand sticker on it, is the primary mechanic of this game. It is a collectathon to end all collectathons because there are tons of these. As a matter of fact, there are 200 golden bananas in this game. So, we're 1/200th of the way there. Except there's even more than golden bananas that we need to worry about. Let's see. So that's what it's like if you get hit. Now these beavers are pretty basic. They just run into you. But that's what it looks like to lose health and get it back. Completing your watermelon. But anyway, this door has been opened. And what have we here? Well, there's a lot of doors. There's another one of those barrels. And 2 more of these beavers, which incidentally are called Naughties, which is hilarious because it's spelled Gnawty. Oh, oops.
Over here, you dumb ape. I'm the mighty Bean Locker. And don't think for 1 minute you're coming in here without showing me some of your stupid golden bananas. I disobey that fat old fool, K-Rool. It's the big sawmill in the sky for me. So pay up pronto, and I can get my wooden butt out of here.
Yes, this is B-Locker. Basically, he just makes sure we don't go anywhere we're not supposed to be able to go yet. Yes, these beavers, Gnawty, which is hilarious because they're beavers, they have big teeth, they gnaw on things. So this is what's called a lobby, and it'll make more sense in a moment. I'll explain it in more detail, but just for a second, I want to take a moment and mention this music here. Keen observers may have noticed that 3 of the 4 areas we have been now, Donkey Kong's treehouse, the main island, and this lobby, actually have the same melody for their themes, but they are arranged so differently that it sounds like totally different songs. And this is one of the signature features of Grant Kirkhope. He's great at doing this and we'll hear it more as we go through levels, he is great at creating one melody that can then be used and reused and transmogrified in all sorts of fashions to fit different places. And I think this game and the Banjo-Kazooie games are just prime examples of that. The other thing you'll notice is that almost all of his compositions for these older games, at least, start in the key of C major, which generally you don't hear many video game pieces that start in C major because people think of it as too easy, too basic. But you'll also notice that he tends to take things through many different keys to make it more interesting. So, before we go up to B Locker there are all these doors, and most of them have a question mark. But one of them has a face on it, and that face should be familiar to veteran Donkey Kong Country players, or at least Donkey Kong Countries 2 and 3. It's a ghost!
Don't be afraid, young ones. It's only me, Wrinkly Kong. My body may have passed away since DKC3, but I'm here in spirit to help you defeat those naughty crocodiles. I can use my supernatural powers to reveal to you and your friends where that rogue K. Rool has hidden some of your precious golden bananas. You can come and see me wherever you see my face. Don't be shy now, dearies.
Yes, Wrinkly Kong appeared in the Donkey Kong Country series. She was Cranky Kong's, I believe, wife. I don't know if they ever officially confirmed that, but... So again, that calls into question the relationship between her and this game's Cranky Kong versus the Cranky Kong in the Donkey Kong Country games. So this might be Donkey Kong's grandmother and this Cranky Kong's mother? Maybe? Maybe losing his mother is what made this Cranky Kong all of a sudden. But that's kind of sad. Anyway, so yes, she will give us hints.
Get DK's coconut shooter from Funky's store and use it to hit the coconut switches.
Is each... Well, I actually won't reveal that yet, but let's say you'll notice the different colors of doors here. And if you're looking very closely, you'll notice that the colors on all of those doors correspond exactly to the colors of the question marks of the other slots in these barrels. Color coding is a big thing in this game, in many, many ways. So what we can infer from this is that Donkey Kong corresponds to the color yellow. Anyway, let's talk to B Locker here.
Come on, I haven't got all day. Show me the bananas and I'm out of this dump.
Yep, if you have enough golden bananas to match the number that appears on his chest, he will go away. He doesn't seem too happy to be here either. But he unblocks this portal.
Let's see how that fool Donkey Kong is progressing, shall we? That's right, my scaly friend. The ape hasn't even got his first banana yet. What? How did he do that? Very good, Donkey, but you'll need more than brute strength to stop me this time.
Jungle Japes.
DK, gather as many bananas as you can before going through one of these portals. Collect 75 or more bananas, DK, and you'll earn a banana medal.
Cut that off pretty suddenly there. So we have entered our first level. DK Isles is the general hub world, but this here, Jungle Japes, is our first proper level. And we will begin exploring Jungle Japes in the next episode. See you then.